Well, good morning. This is Karen with Veronica's Tarot. Um, I wasn't going to record today. I have a really hard time with Valentine's Day, but I also just really enjoy doing readings. So I thought, you know what? Sometimes when you're having a hard day, doing what you like is a good idea. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm just going to do a regular current energy, present influence, future influence, what you don't see, challenge, kind of what to watch for, um, advice, and then outcome. I may pull Oracle card. We'll see. I don't know if you guys are liking that. I like getting to know the deck personally, so I may just pull it so I can continue to get to know these decks. Okie dokie. Let's get started here. I heard two more times. So what was one? Okay. Okay, current energy. Judgment. I like it. Present influence. The energies in the now. Future influence. So I have 6 of Wands in present, 8 of Wands in future. What you don't see is the world. Challenge. 5 of Wands. Lots of Wands going on here. Lots of passion, energy, motivation. What to look for. Knight of Wands. Okay, we got advice. Queen of Cups. And I really like that queen. I'm going to show you. Well, when we get to it, I'm sure that will be what I see. But and outcome. Oh my God. Ace of Pentacles again. We had that yesterday. Okay. Spirit's telling us something here. Something good's coming. That's twice in a row. And that's for my everyday listeners, I think. Or it could be if you're just tuning in. But boy, that's good news. So this is King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You know, that I feel like this is something that's been, again, I think we're back to, you know, what we've been working on. The king reminds us of sharpening he's sharpening his sword here, and he's really focused on that. So to me, that's sharpening your skills, sharpening your intentions, sharpening your intuition. It's, you know, I mean, that's what I see. I love this card in this deck because he's really focused and sharpening what's his. The next one on the bottom is the Fool. So that's nice to see. I normally don't keep reading down the bottom of the deck, but I liked seeing that. So current situation is, so this is Judgment, and as you can see, things are, if you look, like this kitty right here, I can't tell on the other one, but they're starting to see the growth. They're like coming out, going, oh wow. So that's what this is. It's coming out of the box, coming out of the shell, coming out of your hermit, coming out of whatever situation you were in that made you feel kind of stagnant. This so goes with the other day. But, you know, hey, you know, it's happening. It's there. Like it. So this situation, the current situation, is kind of an awakening for you. Like, you're having that aha moment, but it's deep. It's not just an aha moment. It's really like a true awakening, because the Judgment is a very spiritual, very deep card. So whatever this situation is that you've been honing your skills on, or even looking at it with a fine-tooth comb, this Judgment says that, you know, this situation is very important. And it is a definite awakening in all senses, because what's happening now is we're seeing this, and other people are seeing it too. So if people are walking by you going, oh, you know what, you look really happy, or oh my gosh, you've got a sparkle today, or or you just get sudden compliments where you normally don't get them, that's the recognition of what's happening. You're awakening. Sometimes when people give us those compliments that are like, where the hell did that come from? Like you're around this person all of the time and they never compliment, or they never, I mean, not that they're mean by any means, but, dishing out a compliment in society is sometimes really hard. We do it a little bit more over social media, but in person we don't. And I feel like this is people recognizing you and of your journey and where you're going, and you recognizing it within yourself, how far you've come and what you've done and what you've accomplished. I think this is super important influence today. This is a very nice reading. I'm glad I decided to read. Yeah, so you're not only are the people around you seeing your growth and seeing and they're recognizing it and telling you about it in one way or another. It could be just some offhand compliment, but understand that that is a sign of people noticing a change in you. It doesn't mean like, let's say someone just says you look nice today. Oh, you look really nice today. And they normally don't compliment you. It might not have anything to do with your hair, your makeup, what you're wearing, if you've lost weight or not lost weight, or if you're holding. It's that they're recognizing the change. And this, I mean, there's sometimes, absolutely, you get dressed up to go out for a fancy dinner and someone says, oh my God, you look beautiful. Well, that's different. This is that everyday thing where you're not, and this is true all of the time. So understand that when people are recognizing you, they're seeing either a growth or joy within you, and you're portraying it like it's coming, it's seeping out of you, in all kinds of ways. And I think that that's, too, this is the Eight of Wands in the future. It's like you're taking the ball and you're running with it. This one is a fast card, but it's kind of like the relay race where you take the baton and run, and he's taking what's his and he's going, I've got this. I'm going to go, go, go. And that's the energy that comes in the future on this situation. Whatever you're growing, whatever you're spiritual, this could be romantic, it could be job, it just could be your everyday, because God knows we've all been through a ton in the recent, so this is just maybe coming out of everything and going, you know what, screw this, I'm going for it and I'm going to do it well. That's what I feel like this is. I feel like this screams like there's a lot of energy here, guys, a lot. It's almost overwhelming to me. But what's really cool is what you don't see is you're doing it, like you're shedding the skin, you're shedding the old you, you're shedding the old ways, you're shedding the old thoughts. I love this card. Like he's just shedding it and he's like showing the world I'm new again. And if in this deck, when you go to the Fool, he's a white cat. And he's shedding his black coat and going back to white. This is the only white cat in the deck. These are the only white ones. So it's really telling you that, you know what? You're there. You're going to do this. And you've done it. And you've done it in grand fashion. And now, guess what? Time for a new journey. It's really beautiful, by the way. I really think this is beautiful. So, what's challenging us is the Five of Wands. There's something, no matter where we're at, no matter how good something is or bad something is, there's always conflict. Like when you're moving forward, there's always a fight of some kind. So there is some kind of conflict going on with this. I mean, it could be like, do I really want to go this direction? Do I really want to do this? I'm conflicted about, going this way or that way. And sometimes this is the outcome, when something new is coming in and we have to relinquish something old, that becomes a conflict. It just does. Like this is making you make a decision, but it's not the decision that's your challenge. It's seeing through the conflict, seeing through that, which you do because you get the 6 that comes after the 5, and the 8, is then again after the 6. It's not right after the 6, but hey, you get to skip the 7, which is all right by me, right? The 7 is just standing up for yourself. So it's really an awesome little card there. I like that. And what to watch for? The Knight. He's coming in really fast. And what's cool is he's going right into this reading. So what I think this is saying, now this could be saying, hey, watch for a trip. It could also mean watch for going backwards. Because, I mean, it's hard to see, but I have him over here. So, like, if this were the rest of the reading, he's running into the reading. These cards are all over here. You can't really see them. And he's running into it. So, you know, that could be the other thing. It could be, hey, watch for running backwards, watch for going backwards. But I think it's more than that. I think it's watch for the energy, watch for the movement. This could even be watch for travel. Maybe travel's going to come in and really get this whole energy up, because the 8 of Wands can be travel as well. You know, it's definitely a movement card, and the Knight of Wands is a movement card. And the Knight of Wands and 8 of Wands both are full of energy. Like it's just like, oh, it's like that. Like, I can't even explain it, but it's a lot of motivation, a lot of passion, a lot of energy. And I think it's watch for that. I think there's something coming in really fast, and it's got a lot of energy behind it, and it almost like sets you back a little bit. Like, oh, that's big. That's a lot. That's all at once. And that's the conflict. That's the challenge, because this is so fast and so wonderful and so passionate and so good that you're like, ugh. You know how when something happens like that, it almost like scares you. It's like, what the heck? So that's what's good. That's the feeling I'm getting. It's that when I started like really looking at these cards, that's the feeling I'm getting. It's kind of like scary. And you kind of do, oh, should I not? But I will tell you, I'm happy reading this, and I was not happy before I started. So this energy is so good. I definitely am empath. Yeah, if I could speak it. So I definitely feel what I'm reading. Like, if I'm reading something that's not good, I get sad, I get hurt, I get all of those things. So I definitely feel what I read. And this is good. Okay, so I immediately saw her like, so this is advice, Queen of Cups. And she's got that telescope up to the sky and really just embracing. I feel like this is embrace this new thing, embrace the energy, you know, really see what's going on here, like enjoy it, embrace it, know that if this isn't something that makes you feel good in your heart, then it's not the thing we're talking about here, because this advice is asking us to embrace this situation so much as to literally look at it and daydream about it or night dream about it, but definitely something that, you know what, this makes us feel good. This is a cup here. This makes us feel good. This makes us feel, you know, loved or creative, or it's the inside joy. It's that inner happiness. No matter how much energy we have here, there is definitely something very pure going on. Well, even if it's a job, it's gonna feel good. Like, it's just gonna feel good. Really like that. And then your outcome, look at that. Ace of Pentacles. There's something new on the horizon. And I like this ace because he's moving forward in his ship, and he's watching. And he's like guiding it. He's guiding it from the front. You know what I mean? Like, he's totally a part of it. Like, you can guide something, and especially a big ship, you know, the steering wheel is usually back, right? I don't know if it's called a steering wheel on a ship, but you know, where you steer the boat or ship, it's in the back. It's not right up to the front. But he's like, nope, I'm watching this. I'm keeping my eye on this. I'm seeing where we're going. And of course, Ace of Pentacles is a great start. If I were to like just take the booklet, I don't know what this booklet says, and I could be totally going. Self-confidence. It represents the capacity to build things that last. Self-confidence leads to the conclusion of ambitious projects, which there's a lot of ambition here. So whatever's happening, whatever this is leading to, all of this is accumulating. So really look for this and really look for what's close to your heart. You know, take this advice seriously if you're feeling like things are coming together. So this also could be a feeling like, okay, so things are finally coming together. I'm recognizing it. I'm going to, the energy is take it and run. I'm going to take this and run like crazy. What I don't see is that this is going to make me feel like I'm new again. Like this is going to allow me to shed some skin and really move forward, like almost like back to that full energy. And you're not seeing that piece of it. So that's cool. You know, yeah, there's going to be a conflict, but that's the energy that's coming in so fast. It's going to make you a little bit conflicted, and then embrace this new change and enjoy the confidence that it brings. You know, that's, I think, what I felt right away is kind of confident, and it felt really good. So I love this reading. Yeah, I mean, we had the Ace of Pentacles yesterday and the Destiny and the Journey spread, and that was a weekly thing. This is our daily energy, so we're definitely going here. And I do feel like this is an important reading for maybe a handful of people. If you're just tuning in and you've never watched me before, then this was definitely, and it resonates, then this, you know, is something for sure that's meant for you. I think sometimes we come across a video, you know, sometimes I watch the same readers and they're good and I enjoy watching them because I learn from them. I enjoy how they interpret the cards or when they see different things together and when they're clarifying. And sometimes the reading resonates and sometimes it does not, and that's going to happen. And that's okay, because when you're doing a collective reading of any kind, don't let anyone make you believe anything different. It's not going to resonate every time. You know, it's just not. And so know that no matter what reading, you know, you could be going to the same person and you think, oh my God, they're good, they're good. Well, sometimes you'll go to a reader because at that point in your life, that reader is reading a kind of like around your circumstances, but then you'll notice that all of a sudden their readings don't resonate anymore. But then you go to someone else and it does. It's not that either reader is good or bad. It's, I mean, sometimes like I get tired of some that are always positive endings. Come on, not every ending is positive. Sometimes we have challenges. Sometimes we got to work through things. Can't make everything happy, shiny. But know that when you're looking at it going, okay, if they don't resonate, go back in a couple months and see if it resonates later. I tend to stick with the ones that I'm going to learn the most from because I enjoy reading. Collective readings, again, sometimes will resonate and sometimes they won't. So there you have it. But I love this. So I hope that, give me a thumbs up if like this is like something that is hitting strong with you. Also, I do believe that someone said that on one of their channels, and they said, you know, it helps the energy, and I truly believe that. I didn't believe that for a while. I thought, how could that help? But it does. There is some kind of energetic pull when you get the energy of who's reading it. It doesn't have to be a comment. Those are nice, but just the like, and you know, I do like when I see the comment and I get your little emblem, you know, of who you are, regardless if it's your picture or not, it doesn't matter. I feel a connection at that point, and I try to make that connection, even if it's just spiritually. So there you have it. Have a beautiful day. I'm not going to say Happy Valentine's Day because you know what? Have a good one if you enjoy that kind of thing. Yeah, I got attitude about it. Take care.